Hey everyone, so this week's challenge is we're going to be doing a whack-a-mole challenge. Now you're probably thinking, how can I do whack-a-mole when we're stuck in the house and we don't have a whack-a-mole machine? Well, I'm going to show you how you can make a whack-a-mole thingy-majig. I'm pretty sure that's the technical term for them. How you can make them in the house. So I saw another video that used they used plastic water bottles, and I thought that would be pretty wasteful for me to go down to the supermarket and get just plastic water bottles just so I can play whack-a-mole. So I thought that I'd look for things that I have around in the house and just get a little bit creative with how I do it, where I'm not wasting materials and then putting them out in the environment out there just after one use. So the things that I use will be things that are recycled. Most of the things are recycled, or things that I can just put back in the cupboard. So I used textures as the thing that pops back up as my mole. These are old textures, which didn't really work, so that's why I've used those, and I thought it would be easier for you guys to see on screen, like the color thing pop up. But what would probably be better for you guys to use, better for the environment, would be just to collect some sticks, and then you can use those sticks if they should float back up to the top. If they don't, look for another stick that will hopefully float back to the top. If you have textures or anything else recyclable that will float and pop back up, that will work, then that's fine as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this week's challenge, and looking forward to hearing how much fun you guys had with it. Cheers. All right, so we are ready to go. You're definitely going to want to do this outside. As you can see, not the best day out here in Inverloch today, but I'd rather do it outside than make a mess inside, because some of these might tip over, or I might spill water as I'm hitting them. So set yourself outside while you're doing this challenge, and then it will be easier to clean up afterwards as well. So I'm gonna give it a go, and let's see how long it takes me to hit these moles, or get these moles to stay under. So let's give it a go. Okay, so the first attempt that I did it in 48 seconds. I want to have another go and try and beat that time. So this time, I've got a stopwatch here, and I'm going to start it and see if I can beat my own time. So 48 seconds is the time to beat. I'm going to see if I can do that this go. And we're off. 48 seconds again. So couldn't beat it that time. So I'm just going to keep trying until I can beat 48 seconds. Hope you guys had fun with this challenge. And after you're done, actually, I'm just going to show you quickly what I'm doing. All right, because I had quite a bit of water in my containers, rather than tipping them down the sink, I'm just going to go around to the plants that I have in the house that are sitting in pots like this, and just give them a nice little drink, which I'm sure they'll appreciate. Now, I know we've had quite a bit of rain outside the last couple of days, but I watered the plants inside that were in the right pots to water inside. And then now I'm just outside, and I'm gonna tip the rest of my water and give my plants a drink, even though they've had plenty to drink over the last few days, but I'm sure that they'll enjoy an extra little drink. Hey, all right, I thought I'd just show you a quick bird's eye view from the top of what the different containers or glasses look like and how big the hole is at the top. So this one looks like it's a small hole at the top, but it's actually pretty tricky because it's got a curved sort of edge here. So that's my foil one. So I just thought I'd show you that angle just so you can get an idea of what I've done. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to cut a little hole around the top of the container. So what I'll do is I'm just going to pierce a little hole here. You might need to get an adult to help you with this. And I'm just cutting that so it's like, goes all the way around the lid. I'll just put it there so you can show you. I'll do it first, and then I'll show you afterwards. I need a head cam for this one. Okay, so you'll end up with something like that. I'll give it a go. All right, so I've put more water in there this time, and I've actually cut out a bit more of the corner that it kept getting stuck in. So that's even made it a little bit more challenging for me. And now my whack-a-mole is actually a little bit more challenging and a bit more interesting for me. So I like it when it's a bit more challenging. Maybe for you, you like it when it just stays down on the first hit, and that's fine. So you can adjust it with the different ways that I've just spoken about. So all right, so if you don't have a container like the one that I just showed you, you can try doing it this way as well. And what I have is a water bottle and a little bit of foil. Now the foil needs to be like a square piece that's going to be big enough to cover the lid of your water bottle. So once you've got your square piece of foil like this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm just going to cut like a little half moon, a semicircle around this foil. And what that will do is give me a nice little circle. So I'm going to cut that out now. And we have, oh, this might be too big. Let's try this. Not too bad, it's a little bit big. Okay, I'm just going to show you another way. I've got a tall glass, so obviously the glass needs to be longer than the pencil, whatever you're using, a stick or a texture. I'm using these old textures, and I've got a little bit of Glad wrap, and we don't want to go too hard on the Glad wrap because it's not great for the planet if we're just wasting it like this, but I think a little bit is okay. This is like, and if you don't have Glad wrap, you could use baking paper or foil like what I just used before. And what I'm finding that's helpful with the Glad wrap is a rubber band as well around the top. All right, so as you could see, they were some of the ways that I used to make my whack-a-mole thingy-majig. You can use whatever ways that you might think that would work for you. You can try and get creative, but you've got some ideas from me. A tip that I would give you with the foil is that start off small with cutting the hole, and because it's foil or Glad wrap, you can always just widen the hole bigger if you need to make it bigger to challenge yourself a little bit more. So hope you guys have fun with it, and I'll see you guys next time.